Yellowstone's largest geyser, Steamboat, erupts twice. This is the first double eruption in 15 years, but don't worry, it's not a sign that Yellowstone's volcano is about to erupt. Old Faithful Geyser in Yellowstone National Park may get a lot of attention, but it's not the only aerial feature in the park. To the north of Old Faithful, in the Norris Geyser Basin, lies Steamboat, the world's largest active geyser. Old Faithful can shoot boiling water more than 100 feet high, while Steamboat can reach heights of more than 30 feet. The problem is, Steamboat's eruptions are notoriously quiet, and no one can predict when it will become active. Sometimes it takes months, sometimes years. But now, 3.5 years since its last major eruption, Steamboat has woken up, erupting 3 times in the past 6 weeks, reports Alex Horton in the Washington Post. Steamboat volcano erupted on March 15, April 19, and April 27, the first time it has erupted 3 times in a year since 2003. According to Sean Reichard of Yellowstone Insider, seismic data from the Yellowstone Volcano Observatory indicates that the latest eruption was quite impressive. One reason is that the April 27 eruption released more than 10 times the average volume of Old Faithful eruptions. However, this eruption was still less powerful than Steamboat's previous eruptions in July 2013 and September 2014. So, does Steamboat's resurgence mean that Yellowstone volcano will soon come back to life after 70,000 years of slumber? It's unlikely. This latest eruption, like Steamboat, goes through cycles of dormancy and activity. Reichard also reports that since European explorers discovered Yellowstone's geyser basin in 1878, Steamboat has tended to be temperamental. For 50 years, between 1911 and 1961, the volcano did not erupt at all. The geyser then erupted at least 7 times in 1962 and 77 times between 1963 and 1965. It erupted again in 1982 and 1983 for a total of 35 eruptions. Since then, the geyser has experienced smaller eruptions, including a triple peat eruption in 2003 and a similar eruption pattern this year. Michael Poland, the observatory's principal investigator, told Horton that Steamboat is particularly difficult to predict because of its complex plumbing system. Old Faithful, unique among geysers, has a fairly simple underground water system. Its water is heated evenly by magma rising from the Earth's mantle, creating regularity. However, Steamboat's plumbing system is likely more complex. The uneven heating of its water source would create seemingly random jets of hot air from the geyser. These eruptions could have several other causes, according to Reuters. It's likely that instead of experiencing one large pressure-releasing eruption like in 2013 and 2014, Steamboat is simply releasing its steam in a series of smaller eruptions. It's also possible that the thermal basin is undergoing a surface shift. The 2003 event was linked to an underground thermal disturbance in the Norris Basin that destroyed several trees and nearly swallowed a nearby trail, Horton reports. One thing is clear, the changes at Steamboat are not a sign that the Yellowstone supervolcano is active. The likelihood of Yellowstone erupting anytime soon is extremely low. In fact, as Reuters reports, it would be far more concerning if the geysers suddenly dried up. When erupting, the volcano can spew jets of boiling water between 10 and 300 feet, 3 and 91.4 meters. Eruptions typically last between 1 and 4 minutes and can occur at intervals of 2 to 5 minutes. The last eruption was recorded on November 28 at 8:37 p.m. local time.